Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. Oh, I left the face cam on. Oh well. Today we're going to be taking on the next stage of the new Chambers of Memories and something event, the Chamber of Training. Now, this stage requires you to use any character that had originally started at 4-star or lower. So 4 stars and 3 stars, including protectors. So you have, I guess, more options, but also less options than the previous stage, the Reminiscent stage, because that you could just use any meta free-to-play character, which the old ones, yes, were initially started as 4 stars that, got up to 5 stars and 6 stars. But with the new EX, release, all the free-to-play battle units have been baseline 5 stars, which means that now you're cut off from some of these good free-to-play units that have come out in the past 9 months or so. So now we're relying on the old free-to-play units that were originally 4 stars, or the OG characters, right? So this stage is fighting a Fire Benimaru, who's pretty much like Ifrit in Conquest or Crucible 50. He now has Burn, though, so that's new. He gives himself crit, he gives himself fire attack, he's an AoE, so he could hit hard. I don't actually know, this is the first time taking it on. He only has 250k HP, which is even less than the other stage, so we'll see how this goes. He has a 50% debuff against physical units. We're using a few of them, so we're going to go with a magic blue team here, or just a blue water team, is I guess the more correct sense. But we've got Shuna, who is the stacking protector. She's free to play 4-star. She's very good. We've got Rimuru for orb changing. We've got Geld for orb changing. We've got 4-star Slime Rimuru because he is a moderate healer. I don't think I have him leveled up all the way. No, it's only level 7. So I think at level 10 he's like 20% heal. He does give himself his own little attack buff. I'm going to leave him here though. So I mean, cool. And then we've got Gabiru and Yuki, who on top of being blue, like water units, they also have crit defense. So either lowering crit damage on the enemy itself, or Gabiru gives you defense, guard rate, and then lower or increases your own crit resistance. So those two things paired together should work very well against this Benimaru. But let's find out just how hard he is. Alright, I'm pretty sure the opening hand is randomized, but I think we'll just kind of go ahead with this. I want to leave the water units up front as much as possible, but I do want Water Rimuru in the back, so we're going to swap them for Slime Rimuru and go ahead and send these. Now, the one caveat... Okay, that's unfortunate. The one caveat I want to put in here is that, obviously, because I'm a long-time player, I have gear, right? I've pulled it off other units, and so we have, very good Awakened 6-star or at least 4-star gear on all of these units and their supports. So if you're just starting out and you've just hit that 120 cap, the possibility of you not having as good gear and also not having a lot of these units even built is certainly a possibility. So I just want to keep that caveat in mind. Who has the highest attack here? I don't actually know. So 71, 75, and 72. So Gabiru has the highest attack. Okay. I think we're just going to send these blues then and call it good. And that's good to know now that we can send Gabiru last. I think we'll put our... Okay, counters are good. Ooh, double counters. Okay, there's his crit right there. And we're taking burn damage. Alright, we can double orb change here. Let's take out... Let's take out Yuki, because then we can steal all of his, and then we just need to use Geld's orb change. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. So let's do this, and then we'll take him out for Geld. Oh, everybody's got burn, even on the back line. Okay, well, that's good to know. I thought we would be saving somebody, but apparently not. Alright, so let's do that. Change that orange, and then this will have a nice full hand to give us a lot of protection gauge. and we'll start being able to stack up Shuna. Not that she's giving us any extra damage potential, but she's going to allow us to stockpile points and use the orb changes, efficiently. All right, Burn. Burn doesn't do too much damage. I do have a heal charm on Shuna, though, so that's very important to note. That's probably going to save us, especially if we're going to start cycling protectors over and over and over. We can get a lot of healing out of her. So this should heal Rimuru? Yeah. Okay. So... Ooh. Actually, I think that works out fairly well. I think Gabiru is AoE. On his ult, he's an AoE physical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out this Rimuru. I'm going to... Oh man, I wanted to do this and then send them all to Gabiru, but that's actually not going to work. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, plan backfired. We haven't really we've only had one stack of Shuna, so we haven't been able to do too much here. Let's just bring Yuki back in, and we'll try and make the most out of it next turn. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll give us another stack of Shuna, so another thing of healing. Double stack of Burn, because the first one is leaving. Alright, this is where we need to use some defense, though. So let's go ahead and heal Yuki, because he's the lowest. And then we'll bring in... Let's see, this Rimuru for Geld, because he's going to tank better, because he's type advantage. And then we'll use the crit damage down, and we'll use the crit resistance up, and the heal. So this will hopefully help us tank a bit better. 2 of our units are back up to almost full HP. Get some blues, which will give us some skill points. 1900 damage isn't a lot, but how much does this do? 2000? Okay, that is an acceptable number. That is very, very acceptable right there. It's just that the game just refuses to give us things that I want. So we're not getting lots of blues, so we're not getting a lot of points. We can, however, do this now. So Yuki can come out. We can do this orb change here. This Rimuru does have an attack buff, so let's go ahead and use that for funsy onesies. And we'll bring Geld in for this Rimuru. So we are losing a bit of damage by not having all water units up front, but I do want survivability to be a thing. 3,300 damage. This is another just long fight because we just don't have any support. Now there are some units that do give support, some 4 stars that do give some support in a way, shape, or form. So we will definitely use those the next time. Well, maybe the third team, because the next team will be Vengeance. But actually, no, we can't use Yom. Well, we can still use Vengeance. We'll do it anyways. So here, let's go ahead and heal. I think, yeah, Gabiru needs the heal. And then we can use Rimuru to get another full hand. And then we'll bring Yuki in. So we'll take Geld out. We'll do the orb change here. I think we'll actually also use the defense now that we have the points for it. And we're going to make back quite a few now. So there we go. Extra defense. I will definitely take that. And we have another ult, but this time with Gabiru, who is our strongest unit, even though he's AoE. But I think... Is Yuki I think Yuki is single target. Alright, the counter is unfortunate. We don't want those. More burn. This will heal Gabiru again? No, it healed Rimuru. Okay. That's fine, whatever. Let's see. We could take Yuki out, and then we could do both of those. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we'll steal, and then we'll use the green. We're again saving the defense, the major defense skills for the next time he has an ult, just in case he decides to raise his crit up again, which will probably happen. God, that Fire Reamer is back on the 3 stacks of burn now. Yeah, we definitely don't want him up front at all. Wait, remember to send Gabiru last. Gabiru does 8,500. Ooh, this is very slow going. Okay. Well, I think we'll come back when he's a little bit lower. Alright, we're back. Turn 15. He's close to death. How much does he have? He's got 31k left. I've already healed. He doesn't have his crit or anything, so I think we'll just do some extra defense for 3 turns. Chance to guard, and then we'll just send these oranges. That'll get the Rimuru ult as well. So yeah, it'll take another turn maybe. Okay, that's a counterattacks. Very unfortunate in this fight. Please don't give yourself crit. All right, he didn't. Good. Okay, oof. We are low. Okay, let's use Yuki's orb change. This should kill. We're going to use the attack buff as well. I feel like we should be able to kill with all of this. And then, yeah, that'll be the first time clear. 6,400, 1, 2. All right, perfect. There we go. So there's our first win using a blue stacking water-focused team. Definitely Gabiru and Yuki were holding their own with their extra defensive stuff going on. So next, let's come back with, I guess, just Albus, because we can't use Yom. And we'll just try and clear it with Vengeance. 12 turns or fewer. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Alright, next, we're going to go with another blue team. Just so we can get as many protectors as we can. Because we're going to use Albus now. And go for her Vengeance mechanic. Since we can't use Yom, she's our only option now. And a lot of blue's going to give us a lot of protection gauge, which means that we can have Albus active for multiple turns, because she's only good for 1 turn normally when you use her. We still have the heal charm on. This time we brought Misery as our single target healer, because she does a 35% single heal to the person with the lowest HP, so that could also come in handy. It's a lot better than Rimuru's, like, 17% across the board, so hopefully it will keep us alive. We're also using the 4-star Protector Kaijin because of his trait, where after they launch an ult, they get an attack nerf the next turn. So that'll help us take less damage on the following turn after his ult, and hopefully it'll just prevent us from taking too much damage. We'll see. But we've got Rimuru still, we've got Soka and Frey now, who are more blue orb changers, and Geld is still here. So let's try it out. Alright, we got a good starting hand. Full blues. I went back and looked, and it looks like every 2 turns he does an AoE, so that's where we want to have Albus ups to maximize the amount of Vengeance that we can put on him. Turn 2 and turn 4, and then turn 5 he does his ult, which is an AoE, so there's like 9 stacks if we can play it right. So we don't have to spam Albus every single turn. We can use her strategically to make things work out the way we want it to. Let's keep our healer in the back. That's probably the most important thing. And then because Rimuru is our only water unit, we're kind of going to have to leave him up front. Even though his place is really meant to be, as a... what's the word? As a swapping kind of character. But we do want him to do the most damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That gets us an Albus plus some. Hopefully next turn we can get another good hand of blues. That way we can get, I think, almost 2 stacks of that going. Okay, damn. Oh, that works out. Holy shit, he took a lot of damage. That hurt a little bit. Okay, well, let's not have you there anymore. Let's do the steal with Rimuru, and then we'll get Geld just out of here. Yeah, we'll get Geld out of here. So this will be an AoE. So let's put Albus on. We do... this is a heal, technically, because I put the heal charm on. That was kind of a waste. Oh well, it is what it is. That still gets us, 3 stacks of Vengeance here, plus we have another Albus. And if we can get a good next turn, it's going to look real great, because we can just hold on to that. So 4,900 damage. Here's the AoE. Oh, this is working out real well. This is going real well. Okay, so we can use Rimuru's orb change, and then we can get Misery out of here for Geld. Yeah, because we have enough to use his. I could have used Frey and Soka's orb change instead. It would have been slightly cheaper. Oh well. Let's get him back in, use his orbs. And then we're not going to use Albus here, because he's only going to do 2 attacks. So I think we're just going to hold. We're just going to hold here, get our double stack of Albus. I mean, are we losing out on a lot of protection gauge? Technically. Well, I mean, things have been working pretty good. I mean, this is another 2 stacks, and we'll have one for next turn. It just means that we need to wait for turn 5 and make sure we have one there. You know what? We'll use it. This will heal Geld a little bit as well, so I guess we'll get some use. So there we go. And then how much actual gauge does this get us? Okay, no, you know what? That was a good idea. That was a lot more gauge than I thought we were going to get, but that works. All right, so we're going to be up to 5 stacks here, and then on turn 4, that'll be 8 stacks. And then hopefully on his nuke turn, we can get another 3 stacks. We go up to 11, and then that should do quite a bit. And things are definitely working out for us. Because we only need these 3 right here. I don't really want to use... yeah, I think we'll just do these. We'll just hold. We'll put Albus back on, so now we're set for the stacks of Vengeance. That heals Geld up again. This gets us the Vengeance for next turn on his AoE ult. And then he'll start taking damage after that. So there we go. Burn is doing a lot more, though. And... I mean... we can make it work. So let's get Frey in here for Geld. And then we'll use her orb change, and then we'll have enough to use the orb change from Soka. And then we'll have quite a bit more. And we can heal back Rimuru, I guess, because he's got the lowest HP. This is another guaranteed 3 stacks, so I think this is going to be a lot easier than the first team that we used. Probably a lot easier. Just by virtue of having all that extra damage coming in now to supplement us. So, hopefully we don't take too much damage on this ult, though, because we don't have a way to lower his crit. Ooh, that hurt. That does hurt. But he's taken 72k a pop on Vengeance. How much health does he have now? He has 106, so we have to survive 2 more turns, minimum. He's going to put more on. I think this is another AoE as well, so let's go ahead and heal ourselves there. And then we can heal again with Albus. That'll heal Soka. And we'll do that. And then I think we win. Because he's going to put another 3 stacks, or at least 2 stacks on. And we're doing damage here on a single target, which I haven't watched Misery's ult in a while, so we'll watch it. Crazy that we've had 3 Reigns or something like that. 2 Reigns and a free-to-play Misery. Just like we only have 1 free-to-play Isis. Alright, so 2 stacks. So 13 and 78k. So okay, we win. He literally has no way to actually kill us now. So there we go. What do you know? Vengeance is good. Who'da thunk? 85k, goodbye. That's under 12 turns. So there we go. I think that'll do it for part 1. 2 teams, because these fights go on for a decent amount of time. So I'll come back with a part 2 with 2 more teams that can probably clear this stage, or at least 1. So if you have any ideas as far as team comps with a bunch of 4-star units, let me know in the comments and I'll try and use it. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.